Third floor. Stand up. Step outside.
The cops down there are definitely all in with the Mormon community.
Brandon Best, Joshua Johnson, and Eamon, the CEO, all super Mormon. And when I looked up all the police officers who were treating me unfairly, they were all Mormon too.
You may have seen this story recently about a man stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from an elderly guy on his deathbed. Now, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't want to touch the legal side of this with a 10-foot pole. However, I am very interested in the world of theology. So the question crossed my mind, are all these self-proclaimed / alleged Mormons going to hell? If the allegations are true and all these people follow the Mormon religion, then the answer is somewhat complicated. Assuming they are LDS or Latter-day Saints Mormons, they believe that one day we will all be physically resurrected and go to one of 3 kingdoms of glory, those being the celestial, terrestrial, or telestial kingdoms. Now, all these kingdoms are supposedly very nice places, with even the worst of the 3 being significantly better than Earth. But Mike, what about Hitler? What about Dahmer? Are they going to heaven? Well, not exactly. The LDS Church believes there is another space separate from these kingdoms known as the Outer Darkness. In order to go there, from my basic understanding, which, disclaimer, I'm not a Mormon, 2 primary conditions need to be met. First, you would need to do horrible things in a rejection of God, like stealing a dying man's life savings. But you must also have had a full true knowledge of the God you are rejecting in doing so. This seems to be a sort of safety net put in place to separate those people who sinned out of ignorance rather than evil. So ironically enough, by these criteria, Josh and all of the what looks like petty criminals posing as officers of the law in this case would be sent to the outer darkness, since they're perpetrating horrible evils on this earth with full true knowledge of the God they're rejecting in doing so, since they themselves are Mormon. But not even Dahmer would wind up there, cause he's not Mormon. Kind of funny how their own belief system would rank them lower than serial killers. But yeah, fuck them, I guess. This isn't the type of video I normally make, but watching this whole situation just got me super heated. I'll link the GoFundMe to help the poor old man being victimized below, and drop a follow if you want to see all these people in prison for at least the rest of their time in this realm.